Ladies and gentlemen, let me begin by saying life is opportunity mixed with difficulty. That's what makes it worth living. You see, life is not just a straight road. It's not a cruise control ride down a highway. Life is more like the farm. It works in seasons. And if you don't understand the seasons, you'll be unprepared. You'll blame the weather. You'll curse the soil. But let me tell you, you can't change the seasons, but you can change yourself. Now I want to talk to you about the seasons of life. Not just the seasons outside your window, but the seasons inside your heart. The seasons that shape your destiny. The cycles that determine your harvest. Because your results in life are always preceded by your philosophy. Now let's start with spring. Spring is opportunity. Spring is the window. Spring is the season of beginning. But listen closely. Spring doesn't last forever. That window, it opens and it closes. You must be ready to plant your seeds. Ideas, actions, habits, relationships, skills. That's what spring is for. You don't plant in the fall. You don't plant in the winter. You plant when the soil is soft, when the sun is rising, when the opportunity is ripe. Most people miss spring because they're waiting for perfect conditions. But life doesn't reward perfection. It rewards action. You must develop the discipline to act in spring. Don't wait for everything to line up. If you're waiting for all the lights to turn green before you leave the house, you'll never make it downtown. In spring, you plant even if it's a little cold. You act even if you're uncertain. Because the pain of discipline is temporary, but the pain of regret is eternal. Don't be one of those people who says, I could have, or I should have, or if only I had. Don't do that to yourself. When the spring of life comes, plant, take the course, start the business, write the book, make the call, build the habit, begin the transformation. Because in life, the greatest tragedy is not that we aim too high and miss, but that we aim too low and hit. Now we move into summer. Oh, summer feels good. The sun is out. The seeds are in the ground. Things are growing. But don't relax too quickly, because summer is the season of war. Yes, you heard that right. See, in the summer, the weeds come. The pests show up. The storms roll in. Doubts begin to whisper. Critics get louder. You planted your dream, but now you must protect it. Summer is where the average person loses momentum. They planted the seeds in spring. They got excited, but now they stop watering. They stop checking the soil. They stop showing up early and staying late. They think, I deserve a break. Let me tell you something. The harvest doesn't care how you feel. It only cares if you did the work. You must nurture your dreams. You must protect your goals. You must fight off the weeds of laziness, the pests of procrastination, the storms of negativity. You must guard your attitude like a farmer guards his crop. People will criticize you for trying. They'll mock your progress. They'll whisper behind your back. But guess what? They're not planting. They're not growing. They're not reaping. So whose opinion matters? Discipline yourself in the summer to keep watering, to keep showing up, to keep protecting the process. Don't give your energy to every distraction. Don't entertain every invitation. Say no to the party if it robs your dream. Say yes to the grind if it feeds your future. Remember this, all great success is upstream. Drifting is easy, but it never leads to greatness. Now, if you planted in the spring and protected your crop in the summer, you arrive in a glorious season of fall, the harvest. Fall is the season of results. Fall is the mirror. Fall doesn't lie. If you were lazy in the spring, if you were careless in the summer, fall will expose you. But if you were disciplined, focused, and consistent, fall will reward you generously. See, the fall always gives you what you earned, nothing more, nothing less. Some will rejoice. They'll be celebrating their harvest, financially, emotionally, spiritually. Others will regret. They'll see empty fields and wonder, where did the time go? That's why I say, don't just go through the seasons. Grow through them. Fall is also the time to reflect, to ask the tough questions. Did I plan enough? Did I protect my dreams? Did I stay consistent when no one was watching? Fall teaches us that life is fair in the long run, but brutal in the short term. You may get away with bad habits for a while, but fall always comes. and it always tells the truth. If the harvest is poor, don't curse the soil. Don't blame the wind. Don't hate the birds. Look within, because the magic is not in the soil, it's in the sower. And here's the good news. If your fall is disappointing, the next spring is coming. You don't need to wait 10 years to restart. The next moment, the next decision, the next day, it could be your new beginning. So don't despair and fall. Reflect, learn, celebrate, or correct. But don't give up. Then comes winter. Oh, yes, winter always comes. Sometimes it comes early. Sometimes it overstays its welcome. But winter always comes. Winter is a season of testing, of trials, of hardship, the cold months, the dark days, the loneliness, the setbacks, the loss. But winter is also where champions are made, because winter teaches you to develop your philosophy. In winter, you can't plant, you can't harvest, you can't depend on momentum, but you can study, you can think, you can write your goals, you can build your mindset, you can strengthen your character. Winter is a time to build your soul. The world may slow down, but that doesn't mean you have to stop growing. Most people complain in winter. Champions prepare in winter because they know winter won't last. It never does. But what you build in winter will serve you in spring. Your habits, your mindset, your vision. Don't waste winter. Use it. Read the books. Have the hard conversations. Set the vision for your life. Repair the roof while it's snowing, because when the thaw comes, you'll be ready. Light bulb the power of discipline. Now, through every season, spring, summer, fall, winter, there's one word that determines your destiny. That word is discipline. You see, discipline weighs ounces, but regret weighs tons. Discipline is hard at first. Waking up early, skipping the distractions, saying no to comfort, saying yes to effort. But you only have to suffer the pain of discipline for a little while. The pain of regret? It lingers. It haunts. It echoes. Success is not one big moment. It's a series of small disciplined choices, repeated daily. And failure? It's the same. You skip one workout. You miss one opportunity. You lie to yourself once. And soon, mediocrity becomes a habit. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. It's the path from intention to realization. It's the armor against fear and the weapon against regret. So here's my advice. Don't wait for motivation. Train your discipline. Discipline creates consistency. Consistency creates momentum. Momentum creates transformation. Now I want to leave you with the central truth. You can't change the seasons, but you can change yourself. You can't control the wind. You can't stop the rain. You can't speed up the sun, but you can set your sail. Life doesn't respond to your needs. It responds to your decisions. Don't ask for life to be easier. Ask to become better. Don't pray for fewer problems. Pray for greater wisdom. Don't complain about the storm. Learn how to dance in the rain. Your success in life will not be based on your background, your talent, or your luck. It will be based on your philosophy, what you believe, how you behave, and who you're becoming. And always remember, the greatest value in life is not what you get, it's what you become. So here's my final call to you. This is your life. This is your season. Don't wait for it to be perfect. Don't wish it away. Plant in spring. Protect in summer. Harvest in fall. Grow in winter. And always, always choose discipline over regret. Because at the end of your life, you'll look back, not at what you earned, but at who you became. And that will be your legacy.